slices of salt pork. Added some water. We're going to turn it on and let it boil for about 35 minutes. So this is for those that haven't seen me do the greens before, but I just take the stem out. And as you can see, I've done the majority of them. Just pull it off. Unless you like the stems. Some people like the stems. They just chop them up. No, not me. I just want the greens. That's one. And just to say, I never cook the same way twice. I'm going to switch up something. I know I've said it several times. And so lately I've started to just write down my little recipes and the seasonings that I use. So just in case I might want to repeat it, I can. But so now all I do is I just take these and I just roll them up together. And I'm going to slice a few for you so you can see. And then we're going to rinse them until, I usually do it 3 or 4 times, whatever you're comfortable with. But at least until the water runs clear or you don't feel any grits in, at the bottom of the sink after you've washed them. And you can cut them a stick or a stand as you like. I like them kind of thin. So they'll cook a little quicker. And also I think it makes them a little more tender. Gonna do these. Do a couple more so you can see. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up and then rinse them up. We're gonna finish seasoning our pot and then we're gonna add them into the pot. And that's going to be it. We're going about our business to the next thing. As you know, it's Saturday, so, well, you don't know, but now you know it's Saturday and I'm cooking my dinner for tomorrow. Because I want to rest on Sundays too. Okay, let me finish these up. I'm going to add a little apple cider vinegar just to clean them up a little more. Like this. And you're going to do this about 2 to 3 times, sometimes 4, it depends on how dirty. And until you feel they're clean. And I'm just tilting the cutting board to drain them. And like I said, repeat and repeat until you're satisfied that they're clean as you would want them. Yep. Just want you to see how clear the water is. That's what you want. Hey, look. And if you cook too many, that's fine. You go ahead and cook them and you bag them up and you put them in the freezer. And the longer they stay in there, the more they marinate. So you'll have some greens for the next time. And guess what? They'll taste even better. Okay, we have a salt pork boiling. Here, that's hot. The water should be pretty seasoned from that. We're going to turn it up. We're going to just start adding our greens. They may not all fit in at once, so you're going to have to let them cook down. You have to be patient, let them cook down until you can get them all into the pot. And then we're going to just add the seasonings on top, okay? Like that, we're going to cover it up for about 5 minutes or so until they cook down. We're going to add the rest. I'm saying, I'm talking like it's a lot, but it's really only a few. It's been about 5 minutes. See how they cook down. So we're going to put the rest of them in here. Okay, I'm going to add some bacon grease. Let me stir that up because I like the brown bits and stuff underneath. I'm going to add some of this. I have to wipe that off. some minced onion. Let's get some of this in here. I have some minced garlic. Get some parsley in that. That's cool right there. I'm going to use a bit of apple cider vinegar. This isn't the best, but usually want to buy with the mother at the bottom, but I don't have there. So we're going to add about a capful of that, as much as you would like I always say. And I had this soul food starter stuff in the cabinet. I said, let me go ahead and use some of it. Why not? We want to season these greens up, honey. Yes, we do. Enough of that. I also have some, this is pork bouillon, Goya. And this is really, really good on a lot of stuff. It'll flavor it up really good. I'm trying to put too much because both of those have salt. This has salt, but it's delicious also. And this is a Cajun seasoning with saffron. And it is so, so good. Just put a little bit on there. What else do we have over here that I'm missing? I think I have it all in here. And I might even add a little butter later on at the end. I might add some more seasoning. After I'm gonna let this cook down for a few hours, maybe. Like I was saying, I may even add some butter because when I make my chicken and greens, I don't know if I made that for you. If I haven't, if I have, it's been years ago, so it's on there somewhere. But I like to put butter in it, butter in my greens, and they taste so well. They taste really, really good. So I may do that at the end. I don't know. Gonna let this cook down. Let me taste this. Wait a minute. Taste that again. Okay. But we're probably going to have to re-season it just a bit at the end. So we're going to, we got everything in here. We're going to cover this and go on about my business. Whoop, on low. I'm just adding everything that I put into my greens over here, like I said, just in case I need to re-season. And I have some mixed up salt too. If I feel like I need a little of that, I'll put that in. But otherwise, we're just going to put our seasoning right there. Okay, so we have these all rinsed up and ready to go. We're going to just set these aside, like I said, until we need them. But you know what? I might just go ahead and add a little salt so they can start to season. Just a bit, not much. I'm going to cut up these onions. That's cool right there. And these are for my liver. If I didn't say, I'm making liver and onions today. I wanted some squash also, which I thought I had in the freezer. I guess I must have used them. So that won't be a part of it. So we'll just have the liver and onions with gravy, mashed potatoes, and some collard greens. And I think this should do it right here. Okay, I spared you the gruesome part of getting it out of the package. And this is beef calf liver, okay? And it's already pretty tender because it's baby beef calf liver. So it's already pretty tender, but I'm going to tenderize it up some more anyways. Try not to make it mush, but you want to tenderize it because it can get tough. When you start to fry it, it can start coming together and tightening up. So this is the purpose for that. Over here in this pan, I have right here some vegetable oil and some butter. We're going to add a little seasonings onto here, into this liver, and just so that you know, liver is good for you too, plenty of iron and other stuff, but liver is very absorbent, like a sponge. So be careful when you're adding your seasonings again with that salt, because it'll suck it up and you'll have some salty liver. Who wants salty liver? Okay, I think that's about it. Well, almost. This right here is looking kind of tough. I don't trust that. You know what? Give me a minute. Okay, we're going to go over it a little more because I want it to be a little more tender than it felt like it was getting with that one. And so you see I covered it with clear wrap because you don't want this all upside the walls and everything. So we're just going to use this tenderizer here. See, that's better. Yeah, that feels better. You want it to melt in your mouth pretty much. You don't want to really have to chew too much. You want it to be nice and tender. Okay. I think we beat it up pretty bad. What do you think? Let's get rid of this. The greens are doing well back there too. We're cooking them nice and slow. I just want this butter to get here. I'm going to turn it up in a bit. Let's see. Go ahead. Put it on medium. And I'm going to season this with some pepper. I'm only going to do one side because it's pretty messy. When you're trying to flip it over, etc. And I have some caramelized onion butter. So use some of that on here. Remember what I said about the salt and the absorbency of this liver. And I'm using some bold and beefy seasoning also. Oil is heating up like we want it to. That ought to work wonders. And you can always season your own food, you know, when it's on your plate. So don't worry about that. I always try to leave room for that anyway. Got some flowers. Still not quite as hot as it should be. And here's the messy part. The other messy part. My heat up. And this is going to help make your gravy too. Your flour. I probably should have added some more flour. Give me a sec. That should do it, but if it doesn't, we can always add more, right? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And I'll be right back. Let's get this in here. This pan is pretty hot. And it doesn't take long either. Get a big one right here. Smells good too. Smells like liver, but it smells good. Mm-hmm. Thought I had another longer piece. I just have a bunch of smaller pieces right now. But that's fine. That's fine. If you decide to try it with some mushrooms. I like shiitake mushrooms. It's really delicious that way too. Like I said, it doesn't take long. Just gonna flip those over. You cut this like this. Excuse me. See, it only take a couple minutes. We're going to take these out and set them aside and finish cooking the rest up. Bit more. I need just a little bit more. That was a nice one. I think I need to add a little bit more oil. Put the rest in there. Let you see how it's coming along. Okay. Add more oil. Thanks for keeping me company today in this kitchen. It's kind of lonely in this kitchen sometimes, but I love being here. Now here we go. These are the ones that kind of tore up. That's okay. It's going to taste good with those onions over those mashed potatoes. With those greens. I think that's about it. Those just feel a little crunchies. And just let these do their thing, okay? So in between each cook, just to make it easier on yourself, go ahead and clean up your mess and wash the dishes that you've used. And start fresh every time if you can. Just give yourself a break. That's all. Try to make it as easy as possible. If you get the other beef liver, not the baby, they'll hold together a lot better. You'll have bigger pieces. This is working out just fine for me. I haven't had any in quite a while, so it was just stew. And then I'm cooking it in the cast iron pan, so that's the more iron that you're getting in this dish. These are good. Get these out of here. Let me try it first. Now, turns out to be a lot of liver. I think I'm going to add a bit more flour. Let me see. Yeah, that's good, but we need a bit more. Glad I didn't put it up again, so I have to go back in and get some more. This time I left it out. And I'm going to turn on my hot water because my hot water gets pretty hot. But if it doesn't, you might want to add some boiled water. That's what I was always taught. You add boiled water when you're making your gravy. I'm gonna add these onions in there too. It's browning up pretty nice. I won't need too much browner. Let's get these in for though. We're getting there. It's smelling wonderful in here, especially since those onions hit that pan. Yes and yes. And let them cook up a bit. And we're going to add some more flour. Again, you got to do it till you're satisfied. Do it. Do it. Do it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is. I think I missed some. I'm sorry. Yeah, I took this out. Took the liver out and I added a little more flour into the flour that was in the pan. And then I added these onions in here to get them going a bit. We're going to add some water. And if we need more seasoning, we're going to do that. Probably with just some salt and pepper. Let's get that going. Start adding some water. Remember that I told you to add the hot water? I don't know if you heard me or not. See, water and flour makes magical things happen. It's thick. I hope I don't have to change my pan. And I may have to do that. Let's see. I like lots of onions with my liver. Lots of onions. Let's see. Can I get away with this pan? I'm thinking not, y'all. Let me change my pan. Much better. Much better. Need a little more water. And you just keep adding water till you get your desired thickness. Some like it thick and some like it thin. And I have some gravy ground and seasoning. And again, it's dark or as light as you want it. Like that. A little more, a little more. I thought I was going to need more. This is at the bottom of my bottle. It's just enough, but I have a spare jar over there. Different brand, but same thing. Let's add some pepper. Pepper. And some more salt. I think my greens are almost done. All I have to do is slowly cook this liver and mash my potatoes. I want more gravy. Whoops. That was quite a bit. That should do it though, because we have this liver that we battered in flour. So sorry about my voice. It's been crazy these days. So it's going to get even thicker. Yep, it's going to get thicker. Let me taste this here. Yes, I can taste it. I need some more seasoning in here. Some more. Let me put some of which one did I decide? Up and away. Whoops, I might get in trouble for that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to add some Uncle Clyde's gold dust. You wanted to have a little seasoning now. I'm not going to just leave it bland. And put some more butter in there. You want some more butter? More butter it is. Okay. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. Add a little more of that seasoning. And that should do it. Let's see. I think I should add some more. Water, yes, I do. This is going to be enough for a couple days. That tastes really good with that gold dust. Look, dash, tiny dash more. I know what I said. We're gonna add just a little dash. That's it. That is it, and that is all. Baby, that's gonna be good. Yes, it is. Turn it up a little bit just to get it started. Let's get the big pieces in first. I'm gonna like it with those little bits just over my little bits like that over my potatoes. It's really gonna be delicious. Oh yeah. Cut some green onion to go over top of this at the end. If I don't forget. It will be good. I'm going to tidy up these dishes. Let me get a top big enough for it. This should go in here. We're going to just go on about our business. Turn it down low to probably about a 1 or 2. See what these greens are doing. They're looking pretty good here. Let me taste. Pretty good. I'm going to add some complete sag on though. We got it down low. We're going to keep it down low. That's enough of that. Oh, and I need some spice. What do I do with it? Some red pepper flakes. Just a little though. You know, I like my food too spicy. That should do it. Now that's it for that. We're just gonna let these simmer. Because they're still just a bit tough for my taste. And that's all for that. Okay, remember our potatoes over here? We're just going to turn them on and get them to cooking now. Remember I seasoned up with a little salt, so we don't need any more. And while you're hanging out with me, why don't you go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and tap that bell if you haven't, and if you have, thank you so much. It'll be greatly appreciated. And also, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And I would love for you to stop by and visit. Okay, I've cooked the potatoes so they were very tender. See that? I'm going to add some sour cream. And I have some boursin cheese. And this is shallots and chive, okay? I think I'm going to put all of this in here. Slow down, girl. this a taste. Stir that in like that. Mmm. Yummy, yummy. Let's get it going just a little bit more. Nope, no milk. Let you see how nice and fluffy that did that. So good. And into the container. Be done with that. See how nice and creamy those are? Perfect. That's cool. And now I'm going to wash this pot. One less thing to do. Got that one down. Put this away. Potatoes aside. And these onions, hold on. I mean greens. They're done. Danger, hold on. Can't do that dangerous one. I just want you to see. I'll wash that. Yeah. Took me a few hours, but they're nice and tender. Taste them again. Well seasoned. Oh yeah. I'm assuming that this is big enough. Let's get these in here. I guess I can pour the rest in here. It's hot. The liver's ready too. That's the wrong one. There we go. Let's sit this here. Get this up out of here. I'll probably have a small container, but this is good. It can continue to cook in there. But it's ready. And we got everything else, almost everything. Oh, this is hot. We're going to get the rest of it in here so we can get it all put away. Eee, that's so heavy. Baby, this is heavy. I'm getting very old and weak. This is out of control right here. Old and out of control. How about that? You have to give me some lighter pants. That's it for that. So I have, back here I have to put away some, where's my top? Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Where's my top? Oh, here it is. I have some carrots over here. And I just put a little bit of sugar and a lot of butter. So we're going to put that away. See how nice those? Yum. Yeah. I'm going to eat this one. Perfectly. Let's get these in here. Probably didn't even need anything this big, but after it was washed up. I think this is the right tub. There we go. I'm gonna leave those up so they can vent. So I have my liver and gravy, and I have my delicious greens here, and I have my beautiful mashed potatoes and the carrots, and that's dinner for Sunday. I'm not gonna taste it because I've been tasting it the whole time, and kind of full with that. But I want to thank you. Yes, I'm going to finish cleaning up this kitchen, get it really tidy, because I'm tired now. Meanwhile, I want you to stay safe, you stay well, and you stay blessed. And remember that God loves you, and so do I. And hey, don't you dare forget to pray. You pray, and you pray, and you pray. Okay? Love ya. Later.